Thames Water has managed against the odds to remain buoyant, if only just thanks to a colossal, freshly pumped 3 billion lifeline gushing in. Sorry about all the water imagery. We might call it a life raft. But let's be frank, it's more like a leaky dinghy hastily patched with funding to stop them sinking before Christmas. Now, this isn't some crystal clear babbling brook of capital. Rather, it's a murky tide of debt refinancing aimed at stemming the very visible leaks in Thames' financial structure. We're assured the vast sum will stabilise the economy until October at least. The word stabilise here is like saying that a lifeboat for 16 million customers is best designed by placing even more weight on it. Thames Water's debt, already a staggering £16 billion, will simply swell to £17.9 billion by spring. To mix metaphors, it's like trying to bail out the Titanic with a thimble. And as if to channel her aquatic legacy, let's not forget Therese Coffey's gigantic contribution. Once the Environment Minister, she didn't exactly have the Midas touch, more a septic one, steering the rivers of ordure that continue to flood the nation's waterways with unrepentant frequency. In fact, her approach to safeguarding our shores was about as effective as a sieve in a downpour. With sewerage spills doubling last year alone, we could say she was more effective at keeping muck afloat than anything else. Meanwhile, the present government's so-called Independent Water Commission will launch a root and branch review of the water sector, sweeping Thames's debris-laden accounts under the legislative carpet, no doubt, while the rest of us wade through increasingly swollen bills. Thames has proposed a staggering 53% hike in household charges for the next few years, set to flood the average customer with new, swollen tariffs. All this so that private investors may continue to skim the cream without actually adding any equity of their own for over a decade. Investors, after all, remain poised with lifebelts, not for Thames Water, but for their own profits. They're ready to throw a line as long as there's a chance for a payoff on this sinking ship. And among the potential suitors we find Castle Water's Graham Edwards, Conservative Party treasurer and strategic financier. Edwards, a man who knows how to navigate the deep waters of party donations, circles Thames like a shark. So there we have it, Thames Water, propped up by debt, floating towards October, kept alive by a new loan, a veritable life preserver for the executives, while the rest of us tread water, watching our rivers and bank accounts rise, foul and foul-smelling, and this is Britain. This is what passes for water management these days.